Hello everyone, Cheek here with another Transformers review, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Legacy United Tigerhawk. And there he is, out of the packaging. Is a character formed by the fusion of Tigertron and Air Razor, two of my favorite characters from the show, which, bittersweet about that because this is a pretty cool character, but I was sad to lose two characters I deeply cared about. And speaking of those guys, while we're talking about them, let's bring in Air Razor and Tigertron. And Air Razor's deluxe class, so she's significantly smaller than Tigerhawk, and Tigertron is still pretty small because he's a Voyager class. So I guess if you put a Voyager and a deluxe together, I guess you get a leader class figure or character. Also, just as a side note, it turns out my Tigertron was not safe from the yellowing plastic. Because when I initially got him, he was fine. I was like, okay, maybe mine was safe. He was not. Yeah, Tigerhawk is quite detailed. As you might notice, there are some upgrades. I did get an upgrade kit. It's mainly just gap fillers, but for the wings, for the guns, and then for the upper arms, and then bottom of the hands, right in there, and a couple other places that aren't as obvious, but oh, and I guess also the kind of bird legs for the beast mode. One downside is that they were all 3D printed, which isn't a bad thing, but they were on trees, and there's a problem with this piece on both sides where the tip snapped off as I was clipping them off the tree. I used more caution on the second one, and it still broke off, but fortunately they're able to fit in together regardless. And they're spray painted. They're not 3D printed in the color that they're supposed to be. They're just, I think, standard clear or white, and it's just been painted, where some of it did get scratched just a little bit as I was getting them put into place. Enough about that. Articulation. The head is on a ball joint. All the head motion there. Got some nice teeth. And then arms go out that far. Legs in the way a little bit. Bicep rotation. Full rotation. A little over 9 degree bend at the elbow. No wrist rotation. It's a little bit of hip swivel, but not much. You can do the full splits. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, thigh swivel, and about that far at the knee, and of course ankle tiltage. That's about it, and a little bit with the wings, which is pretty cool there. The guns can flip around, clip into place. You can have them out or put away. Or if you really want to, you can pull them off to be handheld guns, but I prefer to have them just on here. And then there are a couple other weapons that you can take off, although I prefer to leave them there, but they are feather blades, and they just pop on right there. And then the last weapon is this little arm gun, which can also stay on that. If I remember right, it ends up in the same spot in the beast mode, so you can actually leave that on without having to take it off, which is pretty cool about all the accessories. You can pretty much leave them as they are without having to worry about having to move a bunch of stuff around for the transformation. Transformation is a bit wonky, honestly, but it does work, obviously. Gap fillers. I will say the beast mode is not as cool to me as the robot mode, as the posability is not as well. It's not as versatile as some other things that I've seen. It's pretty much just like this. Of course, you have the same articulation with the wings. You can move these around a bit, but the problem is, since these paws don't really move much, there isn't a whole lot you can do as far as posing for beast mode, unfortunately. The mouth does open to reveal teeth, so that's pretty cool, but like I said, since you can't really do a whole lot more, you can't get too much out of this guy. There we are. Let's see how well this works. So you can get a little bit more regal pose, but even then, that's still somewhat difficult to get, and it's only the tips of the claws that are on the ground, not the full flat of the feet, which you can get closer to that. But then again, like I said, the head's facing further down, and then also with having the kind of little bird legs in the back, they do kind of they have a more trouble supporting all the weight of the entire robot. And then you can spread the wings out if you so desire to get your flying tiger bird thing. And then you can also flip these out, which I think actually looks pretty cool for this mode, because this is a flight-based mode. And that's pretty much it for the beast mode. And here we have all three of them together. I think individually, I think I like these two better on their own, not as Tigerhawk, but you can see they're substantially smaller. Overall, I'd say Tigerhawk is a cool looking figure, but not necessarily the best as far as posability and just stuff like that, especially for the beast mode. For the robot mode, it's a lot easier, and also the wings tend to get in the way of doing certain things, but it does look pretty cool. Just not, I guess, my favorite, and hopefully Silverbolt is a lot better when I'm eventually able to get him, because he is definitely one that I really want to get, because he is definitely one of my real favorite characters. Anyway, yeah, this has been a review of Transformers Legacy United Tigerhawk, and if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. Until next time, have a good one, everyone.